You're 5. You have gone with your mother to the Upper Dark for some business trip that you're very unhappy about due to the fact that you are at the house of the woman. Well, you really hate being at this woman's house. She's always so mean to you, and she goes by the name of Coincides. How do you feel about being here currently as your mom is, taking you on her business trip? Yeah.
How are we traveling? Ritzy spider-pulled carriage?
Yeah, your Ritzy spider-pulled carriage.
Okay. Mom?
What?
Can I stay in the backyard?
Why?
I don't want to be out in the house.
What?
Can I just go around the house, through the gate, to the backyard?
Oh, but why ever would you not want to be in the house, sweetie?
I wish to not upset the mistress of the house.
Whose name is?
The matron.
Oh, this is going to be fun. No, I'm so sorry, dear. She really loves seeing you, in those, very pinchable cheeks.
Ow! I don't wanna, please.
I don't care if you don't want to.
I'm not a part of your meeting.
No, but you are the entertainment.
Fine, if I have to go to the meeting, I'm going to be in the meeting.
In what way?
I fold my arms and look out the window like a child. You'll see.
Oh, will I? She just sits back and smirks at you as you continue down. The Strider carriage pulls into the beautiful estate. It's huge. It's gorgeous. Mm. She pulls in. There's water features everywhere. There's beautiful statuary, and everything is kept nicely and precisely. Even though there are webs everywhere, there's webs everywhere in the Underdark. But it's almost as if they're very kempt webs.
The webs are dusted.
Yeah, the webs are dusted. There's tiny spider servants from the ritzy spiders who make them. Your mother gets out and looks back at you to get out.
I'm staring out the window in the opposite direction, on the opposite side of the carriage.
Bjorn.
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on.
Why?
I thought you wanted to be a part of the meeting.
Fine. I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hands on my hips and walk out the door confidently.
She walks very quickly and you almost have to run to keep up with her. Up to the door where she just...
I step in front of her.
Stop it. The door opens.
I step behind her so it looks like she did it.
The servant who answers is an elven woman with a collar, and she looks out. Oh, madam, right this way. And she starts leading you to the lair of Coincides, otherwise known as her office.
Yeah.
Her very large, beautiful office with a huge mahogany desk in it.
This woman got mahogany down here too.
She got mahogany. It's from the olden days,
Yeah.
Back in her day.
We stole a piano, she stole a desk.
She stole a desk. Well, to each their own. This one has an emergency liquor cabinet. It's fine.
My mother could use that. The piano also has an emergency liquor storage.
No. The piano has an emergency wine storage. Get it right.
Exactly, it's true. My bad.
There are bookshelves and there's a globe, but you don't know what a globe is. You are now in the office of Coincides, and she's looking down her nose haughtily at you. Well, first she looks at Ferrith. Ferrith looks down at you. Enderle, boy. It's almost as if she grows in height when she looks down at you for that.
I bow my head slightly. Matron?
What's my name? She stands up with her cane and starts walking over to you. Enderle, boy.
I stand behind my mom slightly and hold on to her dress with one hand. Matron should do just fine, madam.
Oh, should it? Not if that matron wishes you to address her by her name. Isn't that correct?
My teeth are gritted in a forced smile. Matron Gwaegalad.
No, one more time. That is very incorrect. Try again.
Matron Gwaegalad.
Almost.
Koala Biana!
What? This goes on for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then after 5 minutes, what is my name?
Rubbing my, side where she keeps thwapping me with a cane. Mîrowyn? Poopy head.
She gets very tall and very rigid. She kneels down in front of you.
I'm behind my mom in almost entirety now.
Oh, I'm not protecting you from this. She scoots you out in front of her with her leg. Coincides just takes you, throws you over her knee, and just whaps you over and over and over in the butt with her cane.
Mîrowyn Gwaegalad.
Oh, that's much better now, isn't it? You'll make a fine... What are you? Go ahead and say it.
Thou Harukin.
Oh, well, isn't that good? You did such a great job. And it didn't even take that long this time.
As she pinches my cheeks, it's just glaring. I hate this routine.
I hate this routine, and I hate that she has long fingernails.
Yeah.
Alright, Bjorn, well, you said you wanted to stay for the meeting, and for the meeting you shall stay.
Okay.
Go ahead and sit by your mom.
I do. Sit up right next to her. As straight as I can, even though I'm 3 feet tall.
Coincides sits down on the other side. So, let's talk about business.
Yes.
And then they proceed to start talking about the most boring thing in the universe to you. It's just, so, about the...
I'm zoned out. My eyes are trailing the room looking for things to do.
Bjorn?
Ah,
I thought we were going to pay attention.
I am.
Really? Then what were we talking about?
Economics.
Actually, you're right.
5 minutes later, I am crawling on the desk. Spinning the globe. Poking around, messing about.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in this meeting in the slightest.
Bjorn, why don't you go play or something?
That's what I'm doing.
Out of here.
The backyard. I glare at my mother.
Something like that. Just go entertain yourself and don't fuck anything up.
I don't know how to do that. I start walking out of the room.
Bjorn? Be good.
I bow as I stand by the door. May I be excused? I look at Coincides.
Yes, you may, Enderle boy.
Thank you, madam.
Your mom nods at you good job.
I step out of the room.
Well done.
I slam the door behind me. My nose is, raised in the air as I'm poking around. She has, 60 daughters or something?
Yeah, 69. Yeah.
So some of her daughters still live here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does she have a dedicated library
Yes.
space? Have I seen it personally? Or have I only seen the door?
Your mother, every time you come here, takes you to the library. She holds your hand, weirdly, when you go to the library and says, kneels down next to you, puts her hands on your shoulders and says, Bjorn, that is the door to the library.
The book room?
The book room.
Can we go inside?
Oh, I can. But you can't.
Why?
Because I said.
I can't even read.
No, and that's why you would have no use for a book room, would you?
But I want to see it.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Please?
No. And starts walking away. Come along now.
There's a flashback and a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
I glare at the door. I toddle up, have to reach really high.
Yeah.
And try the handle.
It's locked.
I start walking. Is there a mat that I can look under just because that's what a kid would do?
Yeah, there's a mat.
Looking under a little rug.
It's an unwelcome mat.
Unwelcome mat. I look under the unwelcome rug for a key.
No. Actually, there's a key.
Oh?
Yeah.
It doesn't go to the store, does it?
No, go ahead and try it.
I try it.
It doesn't go to the store.
Wow, I'm going to keep it anyway.
Yeah. Put it in your inventory.
My little kid inventory. Where might she keep a key? Other than her office or on her person, where she is currently.
Who knows? Probably in her office or her person or her room.
Then it's time to go to her room.
Okay, go into her room.
I start marching where I know it is. I probably haven't walked past this.
No, but you know it is there. It's at the very, very top. She has her own wing, basically. Like, it has anything you'd want except kitchens, because she does not make her own food.
Paris the thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm sure her door is quite obvious when I'm approaching it, right?
Absolutely. It's so traditionally drowish that you could just vomit.
Is this door locked?
This door is not, because she thought that no one would ever have the audacity to actually open her door. It will be after this.
Good. I like that reputation for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna reach up and I'm gonna pull that door open then.
Uh-huh.
Very big, very heavy.
It's really heavy, actually. You struggle to get it open and you fall over
using my
times.
feet.
You're just like...
But then I slip inside. Is it one of those that closes on its own?
Yes.
So I'm like doing a little roll in and it closes behind me.
Yeah.
Hello. Are there any slaves in here? I start pitter-pattering into the room.
Yeah. So you see spiders starting to dangle from the ceiling.
I'm looking at them and waving at them as I go past.
Yeah.
Does she have some sort of armoire or desk? That's what I want to peek through.
She has an armoire. She has a desk that's not nearly as grand as the one she has in her office, but
no.
it is. She does have a desk, a writing desk.
Okay. I'm gonna start poking through the drawers on that.
Okay.
Prestidigitation cleans up messes. It doesn't clean up stains, right?
No.
What kind of bedspread this bougie traditionalist woman got?
You know what kind of bedspread she got. She got the fanciest, finest, most beautiful spider silken sheets you have ever seen in your life.
Pouring all over her bed. I'm pouring her ink bottles on her bed.
She is going to kill you.
Not in any sort of pattern, because I'm like, don't want to know it's me.
Oh, you don't want her to know it's me.
Who else would it be? Not me.
Not me. I would never do anything like this. I am a good boy. I told my mom I'd be a good boy.
And then I'm going to poke around to see if I can find a little key in her drawers.
Okay. You're poking around the drawers and you don't find anything. And then you see like this...
We got like a fake drawer going? Like a false bottom?
Hold your horses.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go.
You see this weird mechanism you've never seen before on a desk.
Yeah.
It's for a writing desk. It's like a rolly.
Yeah. I'd say it takes my stupid little 10-year-old brain about 10 minutes to figure it out. My little 5-year-old brain about 10 minutes to figure it out.
Well, now that you're 5 and not 10, it's 15.
15 minutes to figure it out. But eventually I roll it up.
Uh-huh. And inside you see more documents just stacked in a nice filing system. But you feel like something's here.
Is there anything beneath the documents? If I pull them all out and set them on the desk.
Yeah. You are looking around in there. Put your soft, delicate, supple little hands in there and start feeling around with your disgusting child
grubby mitts.
Yeah. Bjorn didn't get his, distaste for dirt until later.
Yeah. No prestidigitation until...
Like
7. Yeah.
And then that was when we were like, my nails.
At age 7, yes.
Yeah.
As elves tend to mature.
Yeah. You feel around their grubby little mitts, and you feel a little, like an edge of a rectangle in the desk. So
like something I could pull up?
Or something you could push.
Or something I could push?
Yeah.
It takes me another 5 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with a stumped expression.
You keep trying to clip your fingernails and you're just
trying to pull it rather than push it. Like
you grab a letter opener and just...
It's like that little Candid shot where I reach up my hand so the spider from the ceiling can crawl into it and I set it on my shoulder. Help me figure this out.
It walks on the desk, looks at you, and looks at the thing, looks at you.
Push it? You're right! I did not try that! I push it.
You push it, and it goes... And it opens.
No, that is smart, Mr. Spider. I put him on my shoulder. What do we got in the drawer?
In the drawer, there are boring letters that you can't read, and boring, scrolls that you can't read. One was a gate scroll, and...
Cries in future. I can't read.
Well, you can read, but your mom thinks you're kind of stupid. And you see, you find a set of keys.
Ha! How many keys?
3.
Good, I take them all.
Yeah.
And all the documents that were on her desk, I shuffle them. The ones you specified were nicely filed.
Yeah.
And then I close her desk. I try and reset all of the weird little desk mechanisms that were put in place.
Yeah.
So that nothing seems off.
Oh,
looks
absolutely
over
nothing.
at bed.
Maybe
I wanted to be a few minutes before she sees. I go into her bathroom and I just grab towels and I'm just putting it over. Which will probably also eventually soak through. But this is a child.
Yeah, that's really
There we
funny.
go, that should do it. I am going to try and sneak out of the room.
Okay.
Push open the huge door.
Eee.
Do a little barrel roll out of it.
Mhm.
You okay, Mr. Spider? Good. And then I start crawling, bear crawling for no reason, because children are really weird. I'm gonna turn the corner and head back to the library if nothing befalls me on the way.
Nothing befalls you until you turn the corner to go down the stairs, and someone's walking up the stairs just, excuse me, you're not supposed to be up here.
Puts keys behind back.
What are you doing here?
Hey!
We're going to take you back to your mother.
Who is this?
This is one of her daughters.
One of her daughters, dang, I can't blackmail them like I can blackmail slave. But,
No. Come on. We're taking you back to your mother. I know who you are. You're an Enderle.
How did you know? I look away.
Come on.
But madam,
What?
I was looking for, I look around. Mr. Spider! I point at the spider on my shoulder.
Well, you will not find it in my mother's
No,
quarters.
I found him outside the door.
Did you?
Mm.
Did you go in?
Mm-mm.
Promise?
You can look.
Okay. I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
And you're gonna come with me.
Okay.
She goes in. She goes towards the door and starts to open it.
Madam,
Yes.
I like your dress.
Thanks.
It's a nice dress.
Thanks. She continues to open the door.
And your shoes.
Thanks. I like them too.
They're nice shoes.
Well, you look nice too.
Thank you. Mom made me get dressed this way.
Did she?
It's my nice clothes.
Really?
I wipe my, gross, grubby hands on them.
I can see that. Wow.
Can you show me the backyard?
The backyard?
Mm-hmm.
You just went up the outside?
Yeah. I was trying to find Mr. Spider in the backyard.
She leans down and opens her arms.
She holds out her arms.
Yeah.
I walk up and put my nut and grab onto her. I'm trying to play the cute kid card now.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm, nestled in her arms now.
Yeah. I like how some Drow women do have that maternal instinct of, alright,
Yeah.
come on.
What is your name? I'm, playing with little gems on her shoulders or something.
My name is Nizana.
Nizana?
Yes.
Matron or Madame Nizana?
Madam.
Okay, good to meet you.
One of the younger ones, I suppose.
I am younger, too.
I can tell. What is your name? She holds out her arm.
I take it. Bjorn. Der Harken Bjorn Enderle.
Oh, are you?
Mhm.
She tosses you up into her arms.
And is she walking away from her room now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That was the card I was trying to play. Yes, my mother says I am 5.
She says that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you take me to the backyard?
Yeah, I'm taking you to the backyard. She takes you to the backyard.
Is there, toys?
No.
That's okay, I'm Mr. Spider.
You sure you'll be okay out here with nothing?
Yeah. Thank you. I walk out into the backyard.
She lets you and just, alright, back to my business. And she leaves.
Is there another door to get in? Another
Yeah.
back door?
Yeah.
Because it's so big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in through another back door.
You come into the kitchen.
Are there servants in here?
Yeah, they're cooking.
I walk past them. I look up at what they're doing. I get a spoon and take one big bite out of a pot and
Hey!
I keep walking.
Hey!
Ah!
No!
How dare you, servant?
Oh, how dare I?
How dare you?
How dare a petulant little child take a bite of Mistress Qualiniviana's food?
Petulant little child, I am the Harken Bjorn Enderle.
Oh, are you? I don't care who you are. You're not allowed to come in here and just take bites of whatever you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
I take another bite. Hey! You're a servant.
Oh, yeah, and you are a child. Get out of here.
No.
Yes.
I sit down on the floor.
Completely forgetting that, yes, you wanted to get out of here.
Welcome to the brain of a child. I don't know.
Out.
No!
Out!
No!
Out!
No!
I'm going to call your mother.
Do it.
Really?
She does not sympathize with slaves.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
This person grabs you by the back of the
Hey!
collar. And since you weigh like 5 pounds, it's easy.
Yeah. You're stupid! I'm kicking. You're dumb!
Hey! They just completely just wrap you up in a towel.
Hey!
Out! Out of my kitchen! This person just takes you out, and you're tied up in the towel, and they just throw you on the floor. Ah! Stay out!
I spit on the ground.
Oh, really?
I do it again.
He comes over to you, and then just...
I stand up in my towel wad. I imagine my legs are poking out, but the rest of me's tied. You are going to regret that.
Oh, am I?
Mm-hmm.
You're nothing but a child, and a male one at that.
I am an Enderle.
I don't know what that means.
You will.
Oh, will I?
I start walking away,
In your
trying to look like intimidating, but I'm in a towel.
Your little eyes glowing, but you're just like...
Yeah. Spit all over my face because I can't wipe it.
Yeah.
I'm turning corners. Like, I'm gonna imagine I cannot get this thing off.
No.
I get to the first door of, I assume, just another daughter and knock on it with my head or my foot.
Hello?
Can you help me?
Of course. What's wrong?
Spit drips off of my face.
Oh, come here. Just prestidigitation. Who did this to you?
One of the servants in the kitchen.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Did they know you were an Enderle?
He said he didn't even know what that was.
Well, we're gonna have to tell your mom, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, come tell your mom.
No.
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 Why?
Cause
Why?
she told me I should be standing up for myself.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. I stood up for myself. I just couldn't get off the towel.
Oh, well. Now it's off. Here's a hard candy.
Thank you. I take it. I bow and I take off running.
Yeah.
Can I get to the library now?
Yeah.
I get to the library door. I'm going to try and put keys in with each of them, Put each of them in and turn it.
You try every single one and they don't work.
Ah!
It's just like, you're not very good at keys,
Mr. Spryther, we need a step stool. I am looking around for any sort of, I'm going to get a pot. It's not the safest thing ever.
No.
I'm going to get a pot, a vase.
Yeah?
I'm going to set it down. I'm going to try and stand on it.
It's one of those vases with, the smaller, thinner bottom, so
Yeah.
it's, really wibbly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and stand on the lip
Yeah.
at the top. Okay, Mr. Spryther, hold on. I'm using the door handle as my brace to step onto it.
It's so wibbly, it goes, whoa!
Woo! 13.
Man, miracle of all miracles. You do not fall off this pot. There's a couple of close calls, but you just whoosh back onto the pot,
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to get the key in the lock and turn it.
Yes!
And open the door.
I look down at the pot. Well, we don't need this anymore. I turn it on its side and roll it away.
It starts to roll, and eventually here, boom, boom, boom.
Oops, we better hide. I get inside the library as quick as I can. Close the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Listen with my big, huge elf ear pressed to the door. I think we're okay. We should lock it again. I reach up and try to relock the door.
It's very high.
Never mind.
Who did this?
It was Mr. Spider. I'm looking at him. Then I turn and I look into the library. I've seen our library, which I'm not allowed to touch the books in.
Yeah.
And ours is actually bewitched so that I don't touch the books inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Spider, I'm going to steal one. We gotta pick a good one, because I don't think I can carry more than one. The struggles of matronhood, A to Z.
The struggles of having a period.
Maturation, the drow way.
How to enslave your males.
Proper caring techniques for your spiders. I want to try to find a book about the surface, but in drowish.
Okay. You look and you see that there is a book with a silver filigreed tree on it and on the spine, and it very simply says the surface.
Well, that looks perfect!
Yeah!
Do I climb the sides of the
You can. I don't know, do you?
Well, that'd be my route, is climbing the sides of the
Roll.
bookshelf. 13.
13. You're standing on books and they kind of topple over. And once in a while you go, whoa! You get up to it and you have to reach up for it and grab it.
I like pull it and it falls.
Yeah.
Ah! And then I quickly scuttle down and pick it up and hug it to my chest. It's like huge compared to me.
It's really cute.
We did it. I open it. Are there any pictures? Like, at least illustrations?
There are these beautifully made illustrations of this landscape that is burning due to the sun.
Great. How very drowish. What drow historian, what great and wise drow historian.
They actually got a really good painter, you know.
Oh, good.
Good historian, good painter, overall good book.
I'm wide-eyed looking at it, like glistening, like, wow, this is a book. But then I also just, like, little child tears well up in my eyes. It's burning just like they said it was gonna be burning, Mr. Spider.
Then you also see, you turn to a just one page with green.
I tilt my head to the side.
It's like trees, flowers.
I pick it up and start walking to the door, my nose buried in it.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, it's weird. What is that color? I get to the door and push it open and, stupidly like a child, start walking down the hall reading the book. 13.
Alright, so you...
The same stairs the vase fell down.
And
I wonder who did it.
And then fall, but you don't fall in the glass. And you roll back up onto your butt.
Ow!
And
Oh! I close the book and put it behind my back, looking around.
Are you the one who did this?
What?
This vase. Are you the one who broke this vase?
Oh no, a broken vase!
Yeah, a broken vase, and you did it.
What? Do I look like... That thing is taller than me. Do you think I can pick up a vase? You're weird.
You promised that you didn't break the vase?
Mm-hmm. Promise.
Really?
Promise. Yeah. I, swear.
Okay.
You can tell Mom.
Alright, fine, I'll tell your mom.
Okay.
He starts walking away.
I start walking past him. I want to head down to the carriage, as of right now. The book is visible behind me, because I'm so small.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm holding it behind me like, nobody knows.
Bjorn!
What?
Come here.
I don't even know where you are. It's so big.
Get your ass up here. You know where I am.
Why?
Because I said so. And I'm your mother.
Well, that's so weird, but I'm, like, walking the other way.
Well, then you should walk this way.
It's like I can't or something.
You see her at the top of the stairs. Bjorn.
Hides the book worse. Yes. I can't walk upstairs.
Yes, you can.
Mm-mm.
Then I'm coming down there and I'm going to get you, and you don't want that, do you?
No.
Then get your ass up here.
I start walking up the stairs one by one. I stop 10 stairs away from her. Yes, Mother?
Did you break that vase?
No. I don't break vases.
What's that behind your back?
A broken vase.
Let me see it.
Well, it's right there. I point down the stairs. Behind my back.
Son.
I step 10 steps down as she gets closer.
Bjorn.
What?
Stop. Did you break the vase, dear? She puts her hand under your chin.
Yes, Mother. I'm sorry.
What do you have behind your back?
A book.
Where'd you get it?
From the library.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Are you sorry about that?
No.
I see. Why don't we come and go tell Colin and Vienna together?
Okay. Okay, Mother.
Come along. She opens the door and she says, Colin and Vienna, my son has something to tell you. Don't you?
Is the spell still in full effect?
Yes. It's in full effect until you do what she wanted you to do.
Yes, Mother. I turn and look at Kalani Vienna and bow my head. I took your book from your library.
You did what, Enderle boy?
Have I now done what my mother required?
Yes.
Is the spell gone?
Yes.
Nothing! And I turn and start running.
Bjorn!
Ah!
What are you running from?
Scary women!
Are you scared?
Yes!
Really?
Yeah!
Oh, well, you should always know that you shouldn't run from me.
I am sprinting down the stairs.
As you hear the cane on the ground echoing through the halls, you push past people and topple over as you stumble past their legs.
Yeah. Move! Sorry! Excuse me!
You stumble and scrape legs and bolt out the door, I assume.
Front door, I'm booking it.
And right behind you, you hear, Enderle boy.
I look back as I'm still running.
Mm-hmm. You see Claudia, and a little bit behind you see your mom just twiddling her fingers looking at you.
How far away is Claudia?
15 feet.
15 feet, huh? Is there anybody outside?
Yes, there are people up keeping the grounds.
So how many?
6.
My voice raises immediately. Help! Help! Mr. Squad! Piana is injured! I point back to where she is.
Roll charisma?
I'm still an Enderle.
Yeah.
19.
Nice! Everybody stops and looks at her and just like, Mistress Reed! Get the end of that boy! As you are.
I want to run towards our carriage.
Oh, okay. So you run towards your carriage?
Is it a Strider driving it?
Yes.
I sit on the front.
Yeah.
Where usually the whoosh, whoosh person sits.
Yeah.
And I lean forward to the Strider. Hello. You are a sweet thing. Would you mind taking me to the edge of the city?
It just... It starts running.
I'm holding onto the reins, which are doing nothing.
Stop that carriage! Oh. Enderle boy, you are in for a world of hurt!
Madam Poopy Face, I say as I'm driving away.
Bjorn Enderle!
La 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 la.
Oh, he is in trouble.
It fades away into the distance.
Nice. You hear very in the distance, guards! You start climbing over walls with the Striders.
Cool. Mind you, we took the carriage.
Yes.
Like, we had the carriage as well.
Yes. It, hits things and as you go over the wall and slam down on the other side.
Ooh, I'm not a good driver, Mr. Spider.
You start booking it through the city just as beelined as you can get toward the wall. The Striders start going over houses and just crushing them with the weight of the carriage.
I'm just having the best day of my life.
Yeah. Woohoo! People's houses are destroyed. Vendor carts okay, there's a fruit stand. Somehow there's a fruit stand. This old woman is wheeling it. In the distance we see... as the Striders barrel through this fruit stand. Fruit flying everywhere, watermelon on your face, seeds dripping down your face. You see guards starting to come after you, but they're just so slow compared to these Striders.
Uh-oh. I think we need to go outside the city.
The Striders turn left. They're just trying to book it as fast as they can to the wall.
You're so fast! You're so fast!
It's a lot of Striders, so they're faster than regular one Striders.
Mm-hmm.
You see the gate before you. But before that, you see a man carrying a big glass window.
What is this BS? Uh-oh, we're gonna have to go through! Or it's just stupid child doesn't even see window.
Yeah. Okay, it's just like, uh-oh, what are they carrying, a force field?
That's so magic!
It just glass shatters everywhere.
Ow!
It doesn't hurt the Striders, but you get a couple cuts.
You okay, Mr. Spider? Oh, good.
As you continue to run, you're so close to the edge, but the last thing you see is a bunch of people carrying this huge painting. You don't know what it's of, because it's, it's backwards towards you.
Oh.
But the Striders go bull through it, it flips a couple times in the air and just smashes over your head.
And whose cleavage is now sitting upon me. A new royal painting of Lolth.
There's a royal painting of Lolth in a very promiscuous position. You're like Lolth's head now, which is really tiny.
Help! I step down and I walk towards some guy. Just that one of the guys that was carrying it. I'm creepy!
Ah! You ruined my painting, innocent little brat!
Ow! Rude meanie!
Oh, I'm the one who's rude and mean. You ruined my painting!
You ruined my day!
I'm sorry. Did I ruin your day?
Yeah.
Did I ruin your day?
Yeah.
Well, you ruined my painting!
I stand up straight and stomp my foot. I am the Harkin Bjorn Enderle! Ah! I start running towards the gate.
The Striders look at you.
Yeah, It's okay, go home!
And you're running toward the gate. You hear, Enderle boy!
How did she find me? No idea how look at object works. I run out into the Underdark if I can. Usually they just let me.
People look at you, don't stop you, and you keep running in the Underdark.
I've only been out here a couple times, Mr. Spider. I say as I'm sprinting out further. And never in the upper dark. I don't know what the upper dark looks like. That's okay. You're right. I need to be strong like you, Mr. Spider. I want to head into a cave once I finally reach the edge of this big cavern.
Okay. You're able to reach a cave. On the other side of the cave, there's like this big opening, but it's just like this nice little crevasse.
Oh, that's big. This is a little scary. Okay, I can go on the edge of it. That's what I'm going to try to do.
You go to the edge of it. It's very deep. You can't see the bottom.
Did you see any other ways to go, Mr. Spider? Hold on tight. It's a little too small for a mother. Especially somebody with a cane like Banner. I take a deep breath and keep shimmying across the edge. Holding a book in one hand, mind you. Mm-hmm. This big book. I have to go home. I gotta find my way home.
Roll dexterity saving throw.
17.
17? The floor underneath you starts to collapse. And one of your feet slip, but you manage to catch yourself and pull yourself up. But it starts to crack more and more.
Oh no! I'm gonna start running faster. Like shimmying faster.
Shimmying faster.
Shimmying with
haste.
11.
It cracks underneath one of your feet. And you slip even further down. You try to catch yourself, obviously, on the edge. Roll.
5.
And don't. And you fall so far. You fall for such a long time. It feels like minutes.
I can't breathe. My breath is held and I'm gripping tightly onto the book.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing I have to ground me.
It's really terrifying to see what light there was fade into this darkness.
Oof.
As you fall down to the middle dark.
I don't think a 5-year-old has a very good concept of death either. So it's kind of just like, I don't know what's about to happen. It's going to hurt, I know that.
You keep falling and falling. You fall into this cavern that you don't get a very good look at, but you hear the rushing of water. You fall. It hurts to fall into this thing, and you have the wind knocked out of you, and you feel that your back is very sore, and your sides are very sore, and you can't breathe very well at all.
Oof. And I'm submerged, so I'm sputtering, and trying to draw in breath from the wind that just got knocked out of me results in drawing in water, submersion.
You ingest water, but it doesn't taste like water. It tastes irony and viscous.
Am I still holding the book?
Yes.
Is there any way I could hold it with one hand and manage to claw my way to at least breathing to the surface?
Yes, you could try.
Roll?
Yeah.
Dexterity again?
Yeah.
21.
Nice! You get to the surface and finally...
I'm trying to grab onto something now for stability.
Alright, you roll dexterity to grab onto a rock or something.
17.
You pass several, smaller rocks that you just slip off of, and finally just grab onto this nice big rock sturdily.
Mr. Spider! Am I still holding the book?
Yes. Somehow.
It's pinned between me and the rock.
Yeah.
I look around, coughing still.
Mr. Spider is gone. You look around, and it's very dark and hard to see. Your nose is filled with this horrible scent of iron. It's just you can't get whatever is in your nose out. You keep trying to blow it away, but it's just dripping. Your entire body is dripping. Your hair feels sticky. You look around in this cavern, and it's so dark that you can barely make anything out. But eventually, as your eyes adjust, you can see the outlines of these shapes moving. And you can tell that they're spiders by the way they move.
I don't speak spider.
They are walking around the ceiling, making webs. They're dripping with something. And the webs are dripping with something, and something is being expelled from the ceiling, just dripping into this river. It's a very fast river, and it's very hard to hold on to your rock. And your arms start to get tired, but you have to hold on.
I've been taught that some spiders out in the Underdark will just eat you.
Yes.
So I'm not going to yell out to them.
No.
And every time I try to move, I can imagine it feels like I'm just going to slip down the river.
Yeah.
I just stay there holding on. I don't know what to do. I'm a kid.
You stay there holding on for a very, very long time. You hold on for you don't know how long, but it feels like hours. Your little fingers start to get tired, and even though this river is warm, weirdly, and viscous, it's just so hard to hold on. Like, your hands get cold, almost, by how hard they're clutching. And your back hurts so bad, and it's hard to breathe, even though the wind has come back to you long since. You get tired and sleepy, and just start to... After just what it feels like an entire day, you finally can't hold on any longer. And your little fingernails are bloodied from how hard you're just trying to cling on to this. But you can't hold on any longer. What's that look like?
It's more like falling asleep.
Oh.
A little bit panicked. It's just like, oh no. As I start to relinquish my grip with my hand on the outside first, and then it just is like sweeping. How easy it is to get me off this rock once one hand falls away.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you are pulled in with the current, being ripped down this river. You see behind you that there's this cavern, and you hear the rushing of a waterfall. You have the book with you, surprisingly. You hear this rushing through this cavern, and you know that it's this huge waterfall, and you are about to go in it, and there's nothing you can do. You try to grab onto rocks, very tiredly, very futilely, though. It's almost as if you're moving, like, you can't move very fast anymore. You're so exhausted. And it seems so bleak. Right before you reach the mouth of the cavern, you are plucked out of the river. You are held by someone.
My eyes are struggling to blink and to stay open. Probably full of the nasty river. But I'm trying through whatever my eyesight is right now to see fuzzily.
You look up. You can't make out the facial features very well because their head is tilted up away from you. But it's a woman. It's a completely naked woman with very long, rather curly hair. She has you up against her chest, holding you princess style. You have the book to your chest, and you are just covered in this sticky... It's drying on your face and hair, and it's matted on you. You don't see much of her. She just starts walking. You're so tired. Even for you, it's really dark. Light doesn't bounce in this cavern very well.
My head starts to fall, and I have to pull it back up to keep trying to look at this woman. I cough and sputter a bit more, and I reach up a hand like I'm just gonna put a hand on her face. And it falls moments before, and I just pass out, clutching the book still.
You wake up, clean, in your bed.
I sit up and look around.
You feel so sick. After swallowing who knows how much of whatever that was, you feel so sick. And you just get up so groggily. And as you sit up, you can tell something's wrong with your back. It's very bruised and sore.
Is my book around?
It's right next to you. It's covered in this dried, red, crusty stuff.
I open it to a page.
It's all just dyed red.
Is it even readable anymore?
No.
Prestidigitation doesn't clear stains.
No.
I close it and wrap my blanket around myself and poke my head out my door. Mom?
Ah! She's just coming down the hallway. You're finally awake. She leans on your door.
I start to tear up and I start to fall. My dream hurt.
Did it? Well, you deserve it after stealing that book!
My head falls. I'm sorry. It was not worth it.
No, it wasn't, was it?
No.
Can you even read the book?
No.
No. Are you gonna do it again?
Not to her. Tears just pouring down his face.
Tears are pouring down your face, and your mom just kind of tilted to the side, just... Why don't we put you back in bed, okay?
Okay.
She grabs onto your arm and just pulls you up and sets you in bed. And pulls the blanket up over you.
I pull it up to my nose and look up at her. Thanks for coming to get me.
I didn't get you.
You're silly.
No one came to get you.
Then... Okay.
Yeah. He's fucking asleep. Alright. And you are asleep.